I learned about Still City Squash at school. One of my coaches came to my school and my mom didn't want me to be lazy. Then after me playing squash for a while, I just began to like squash.
It's very fun. You get to do a lot of stuff and you get to learn more if you need help in something.
I like it when we were able to go out to other places and meet new people and play against them.
It's a new sport and I like being different. I like everything about squash.
Steel City Squash is an out-of-school time academic enrichment program and athletic enrichment program. Our mission is to provide consistent and long-term support to students from low-income communities in Pittsburgh.
We're primarily an academic program. We just use the sport of squash as an incentive.
This is something very different for African American children because most of them don't play squash.
The kids have no idea what squash is.
I didn't know squash was a sport at first. I thought it was squash, like the vegetable.
They've never really seen a squash racket before, but they do pick it up fast.
It's a real good sport and it's very good for children.
We have a unique network of urban squash programs that across the country and actually around the world to provide opportunities for these kids to go and experience different cities.
We're giving these students the opportunity to see things that they would have never been able to have seen and to believe in themselves and to find their confidence.
We've been to New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Toronto, Detroit, many different places. And when we go, we typically go to play a squash tournament, but we always build in some cultural experience.
A lot of these kids would not see outside the city of Pittsburgh if it wasn't for Steel City Squash, and for that I'm grateful.
Squash opens them up to this world that they wouldn't necessarily see staying within their own communities.
The whole goal is to basically get our kids to high school, graduate, and then to college and graduate.
From the growth that he's done in school, I look at him in college. Mr. Brad had always told me when Sean started, he said, I'm keeping Sean until he graduates from high school.
Every day I monitor their homework, their grades, their attendance in their respective schools, reach out to teachers and say like, hey, how's it going today? Do they have homework? Can I help them here with anything special?
We have the resources and the time to really try and help each of our kids individually.
Our staff here are hugely invested in seeing those young people succeed.
I'll be honest with you, Steel City Squash has saved my butt a couple of times.
In 5th grade, when I started Still City Squash, I had terrible grades, terrible. Now I'm getting A's and B's from Still City Squash, helping me with homework and studying.
Just being there for them. It could be as simple as just, how are you? How was your day at school? Just checking in, making sure I do that every practice because you just never know.
We do as best as we can to make it feel like a family.
So that's what really brings me joy, just to see them. I feel like mom to a lot of the kids here.
I hope they continue to reach out to these urban neighborhoods because there's a lot of good talent and very intelligent children in the neighborhoods that could use this outlet. So please continue with our children.